99 dirty cat. He gonna hook it up. Come on, Knocker One, hook me up. Go ahead. Oh, fuck wrong with you, dog? John Diamond make them play a little cricket officer, cricket officer. Can you get the fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, cricket cop badge number 22, like cricket officer, cricket officer. Can you get the fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, cricket cop badge number 2299. It's wicked as hell. Arresting a man for nothing, got him sitting in jail. But down college niggas when they niggas themselves. Supposed to show them the way, instead they show them a cell. Fuck nigga, how the fuck is you a man in the Lord? You pull up with white boys and you put niggas in the back of the car. Where you wouldn't last a day in their yard with all them killers, them lions and them tigers and them bears and them gorillas. Trying to convince a nigga to snitch on his own brother. Beware the purple Israelite, bro. They undercover, so pussy ass nigga. Regretting that bitch. Tell them take off that badge and I'll bat them in this shit. Cricket officer, cricket officer. Can you get the fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware cricket cop badge number 22. Like cricket officer, cricket officer. Can you get the fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware cricket cop badge number 2299. False doctrine, the nigga that shot that tranny. The dick pic, the fake pictures on social media. You posing as bitches. The murder on Joe Morgan, how our body came up missing. That scheming nigga cannot steal in that brother bitch. The monster for the rich, but don't do nothing for the poor. The shit them niggas tried on the Kansas City boat. Them purple niggas tried that same bullshit before. Cat told them bitch about my hold and treat me like a hoe. The shot told them they lightweight, they packed up all they shit. Fuck wrong with you, boy, we meant war around this bitch. I'm the cover ass, purple badge, and needs to ass bitch. We no cowards on the men prepared to die around this bitch. Cricket officer, cricket officer. Can you get the fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware cricket cop badge number 22. Like cricket officer, cricket officer. Can you get the fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware cricket cop badge number 2299. You broke off and created something. God deserves that we stand with him and walk forward. I.S.U.P.K, be strong. We ain't weak. No cowards, bitch. Okay? That's how we got.
All right, clap it up. All right, Shalom, Israel. This is Israelite Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And we are led by the amazing Commanding General YAHANNA. This is the I.S.U.P.K Tuesday Brotherhood class. So we're going to get into a topic that's brotherhood. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're looking at it online, you know, you probably can see the title. You know what I'm saying? I titled it, you know, this is a popular phrase now. You know what I'm saying? Standing on business, stand on business. You know, that's a popular phrase that's you know, that's blowing up the internet right now. You know, and what it means is, well, matter of fact, what does standing on business mean?
Take care of your responsibilities. According to USA Today, put simply, to stand on business means to take care of your responsibilities and put your money where your mouth is. You get done what needs to be done and follow through, similar to the term taking care of business.
All right, so standing on business means it says to take care of your responsibilities or put your money where your mouth is. You know, it says, you know, get done what needs to get done to be done and follow through. You know, some of these are key words. Follow through. Get done what needs to be get done. Taking care of your business. All right. Like I said, you know, this is a popular term. You know what I'm saying? That's going through the internet now, and where this phrase comes from, the internet picks up things and they run with it. And then, our people, we take it and we run further with it. But this term actually stems from, the gang life or the prison life.
Right.
This is a term that they use in prison, as far as how they handle things. All right. So, of course, people that's never been to prison, once they heard that, somebody made it popular, like one of these uh internet influencers
Right.
made it popular. So like everybody is taking this term, I stand on business. I do this, I do that. Making it seem like that they're, you know, uh, I guess I'll just say an awesome, stand up, person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when they say they stand on business, they're taking care of business. Now, when we come into the scriptures, a lot of people don't stand on business. A lot of people don't do what they have to do. They don't follow through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when times get hard, people revert back to their old ways sometimes.
Right.
You know, uh, when I'm trying exotic dancers. When exotic dancers get on their feet, some of them they stop dancing. You know what I'm saying? They raise their children, whatever. But when times get hard again, where they going?
Oh.
Back to the pole.
Right.
When that brother done came up selling dimes, nickels to dimes to quarters to ounces to pounds, and now he done got him a little bread now. So he don't have to sell weed or sell crack or sell whatever he sell no more. When times get hard, guess what he do?
Go back to selling.
Go back to the block.
Right.
T.I. said it in one of his songs. You can keep the money, the cars, the money and the pros. Y'all know what that means. Just give me a couple O's and drop me off at the store, and I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? So if he lose all his millions and his houses and his cars and everything right now, he say give him a couple of ounces and drop him off at the store, and he good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. But when it comes to these scriptures and following the Lord and standing on the Lord, we don't do that.
Right.
We don't stand on the Lord's business. When times get hard, we start blaming God for stuff. When everything is up, we thank you, Jesus, thank you, Lord. Jesus is the homie. Blah blah this and blah blah that. But when times get hard, how you gonna leave? How you gonna do me like this? That's the devil. The devil busy. The devil ain't never stopped being busy. The devil always works. The devil follows orders. The devil stands on his business, but you don't stand on yours. All right, I'm gonna start off with Exodus 15 and 26. I'm gonna get that with you. We'll read.
You want to read, man? Yeah. Exodus.
You gotta make sure the box on too. Got this out. No, I'm talking about.
Oh, shit.
There's a light on the mic. You got to hold the button in until it turn on. All right. Go ahead.
Exodus 15 and 26. And said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, and will do that which is right in his sight.
All right. It says, and said, if thou wilt diligently hearken. What diligently means?
Consistent.
Consistent. To the best of your ability. You know how women diligently put on makeup and go get BBLs, or they diligently do stuff to make themselves pretty and you know flawlessly looking. Fine wine. Brothers diligently make money so they can diligently chase women that look like that. You know, they diligently make this money to buy that Lambo that they want, or they to buy get whatever that they desire. They diligently do these things.
Right.
Like you got people, they diligently study the stock market.
Right.
They diligently study Bitcoin, Forex. You got people that diligently study video games. All right. So it says diligently hearken. What does hearken mean?
Listen.
To listen. All right. So you're supposed to consistently and to the best of your business, the best of your ability, to listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, and will do. That's another key word, do. Because you can listen to the Lord all you want to, but you have to do it.
Right.
All right. Go ahead.
And will give ear to his commandments and keep all his statutes.
All right. It says, and will give ear to his commandments and keep all his statutes. This is what you're supposed to do for the Lord. This is what we're supposed to do, as a people. This is our job. All right. Go ahead.
I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord that healeth thee.
I said, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians. When we were in captivity in Egypt, everybody knows the story of, the Exodus story. It was what, 7 plagues,
right,
that the Lord brought upon Egypt to show his power. When the Lord brought those plagues, it wasn't just like one of the plagues was that the Lord was gonna kill what's like it, unalive, the firstborn of every living thing. But he told the Israelites, hey, I need you to do something crazy for me. I need you to, go slaughter this lamb and you sprinkle that blood over the mantle of your doorway at your house. And if you do that, then death won't touch you. But if you don't, you're gonna be collateral damage. So you didn't diligently hearken to the Lord, because just think about it. Just think about it today. If somebody told you to, hey, yeah, go slaughter that sheep over there and just spread some of the blood over your Ring camera. And then, the purge, when people start doing the purge, ain't nobody gonna come to your house. What you gonna say? Some blood? Man, I got this Glock 40, I got this Glock 19, I got this AR-17, I'm ready. Anybody coming in, it's gonna be chitty chitty bang bang.
right, right.
That's what you thinking. Oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I got over 3,000 rounds in here. I got, my boy next door, we good, we protected.
Right.
I ain't gonna put no blood over my Ring camera or my mantle of my door. That's crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then when I'm just using the purge as like a modern or today's time of what happened with the death,
Right.
the unalivement of the firstborn children or living things. Then that purge happened. Boom! They kicking in your door.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't have time to get that AR or that Glock 17 or that Glock 19. You don't have time to get it because they in your house already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now I should have listened, because you can kind of see across the street that dude, he got blood on over his door. Everybody, it's about 1,000 people on the street. Everybody running past his house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You was laughing at him at first. Hey, Phil, you crazy, but you believe that stuff? You really finna put some blood that you gonna have to wash off. It's gonna start staining. You gonna have flies everywhere. You really believe that? You crazy. Well, I'm gonna come over there and help you with my AR and my shotgun when they start running in your house. But then they pass up his house. Everybody run. They look at the house. Nah, man, this house right here. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then they, hey man, why y'all messing with me, man? He got all the stuff over there.
Yeah.
But now all your guns gone. They done took your wife. They done took your kids. They done probably mutilated them in front of you.
Right.
All type of things.
Yeah.
For not diligently hearkening to the voice of the Lord.
Right.
To do his will. You know what I'm saying? Just paraphrasing. Baruch 4:1 says that no, that's not Baruch 4:1. That the whole, I think it is. The whole duty of man is to fear the Lord and keep his commandments. Matter of fact,
That's Ecclesiastes. Right?
yeah, it's Ecclesiastes. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
That's the last.
Ecclesiastes 12.
Yeah.
I just read it. Ecclesiastes 12, verse 13 says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man."
Right.
That is your whole duty on this earth, is to fear the Lord and keep his commandments.
That's right.
You know, your responsibilities, taking care of your business, standing on business. That's the business that you're supposed to do. Now, you know, the Forex and the, you know, making money and the house flipping, all that is secondary. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you don't trade, you know, do foreign exchange. I'm not saying don't do Bitcoin and the stock market. I'm not saying don't do it, but don't make that your main focus.
Right.
Because right in society today, that is the whole focus of everything. You know, now it's all about what can you do for me? What can you bring to the table? You know, whether it's male or female. You know, of course, when you ask some of these females out here, what you bring to, I bring me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't microwave a bag of popcorn. You know, I bring me, and you think you're valuable. You can't boil water. What they're supposed to do for a man? Well, he got to be 6'5". He got to make 7 figures. He got to do this, and you got dirt on the bottom of your feet. Oh, my woman she got to do this. She got to do that. You know, she got to have this. She got to have that. But then you just as sorry as all I do.
Right.
You barely want to take a bath.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Give me 1 Kings chapter 2. We're gonna start at verse 2. Now we can start at verse 1. But yeah, man, we got to start.
1 Kings chapter 2, verse 1.
Come.
You were finna say something out of one?
Nah, you can go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 2, verse 1. Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, 2, verse 2, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore.
All right. Now this is let me get that with you. This is King David talking to his son. All right, this is King David talking to his son. You know, King David about this. You know, he's on his last days. So he's going to he's charging his son Solomon, who's going to run the nation after he passes. All right. So this is the things that he's telling him to do. This is how he's telling him to handle his business, his responsibilities.
Right.
All right. Go ahead.
And shew thyself a man.
It says, show thyself a man. That's first off. You can't be a lukewarm cat. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you stand on business. You know, like I just use it like, you know, in a prison setting or gang culture. Saying that you stand on business in the gang culture means that you solid and everything you say you do.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say you was gonna knock this dude out,
Yeah.
I stand on business.
Mm-hmm.
That means you gonna knock that dude out.
Right.
You can't say, "Oh, I'm gonna knock that dude out," and then time go by, then people get that. Hey, you said you was gonna knock him out. What happened?
Right.
Oh, no, yeah. If you say something else, then I'm gonna yeah. And then he say something else, and everybody looking at you again like, he just said something else.
Right.
What's up? Man, he don't want to fight, bro. Yeah, he don't want to do nothing, man. But you said you was gonna knock him out, and you stand on business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is King David telling his son that's gonna run the nation, that's gonna be king of the nation, what to do. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses.
All right. So what is Solomon's responsibilities? What is his business at hand?
To keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgment
All right.
and his testimonies,
Right.
as it is written.
Okay, now what nation is Solomon?
Israelite.
He's an Israelite.
Right.
So these are the things that his father, which is an Israelite, told him to do. You know what I'm saying? And he's an Israelite, so that means that the Israelites, every Israelite was given this charge right here, correct?
Right.
So this is the responsibility for every Israelite, not just Solomon because he's about to be king, but this is the responsibility of the business for everybody that's so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian.
That's right.
An Israelite. All right, keep going.
As it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whithersoever thou turnest thyself. Verse 4, that the Lord may continue his word which he spoke.
Now you can drop that. But it says that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest.
Right.
So if we, and this is First Kings. Where do we first hear something like this?
In Deuteronomy.
Get that brother here. In Deuteronomy.
Right.
So David is pretty much telling Solomon the laws.
Right.
He's reciting Deuteronomy. Chapter what?
That's. Let me see. Can I look right quick? Dang, I can't remember. Dang.
Deuteronomy 28.
28. Dang.
Right. Yeah. Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah.
When it said that we should diligently hearken to paraphrasing to the words of the Lord,
Right.
to observe and to do them.
Yeah.
The blessings and the curses. So if we listen to them, then all these blessings come upon us.
Right.
If we don't, then all these plagues, all these destructions come upon us. All right.
Right.
So as a nation, we on the curses side. You know what I'm saying? Because like as a nation, we haven't been diligently hearkening to the voice of the Lord, to observe and to do all His commandments, all of them. You know, not some, not the ones that we like or the ones that make us feel comfortable. All of them.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
So lucky, I one thing that I'm starting to understand as Israelite is that God, the Most High, wants us to do this to the T. He
Right.
don't want no half stepping. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And in the old, I mean, in the Exodus, I think Exodus and Deuteronomy, and a lot of people was dying off. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And as us coming into the truth, you get what I'm saying? We learning how to walk in His statutes. We learning how to eat right, do the things that He wants, but He gonna require perfection. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna have to teach this to our children from birth, and they gonna have to stand, like you say, on business.
Right. Because what David is doing is what you just said.
Right.
Teaching it to our little ones.
Right.
So that they won't part from it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all scripture too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if we pass on our culture, you know what I'm saying, to our sons and our sons' sons and our sons' sons, that's how we keep our culture together.
Right.
That's how these other nations keep their cultures together.
Right. Right.
Like ain't nobody like messing with the like the Ming dynasty stuff, like with the Moabites.
Right.
Like they still got their culture over there. Like they still got cities that still look like it did when they first built it back in the 00s type thing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like they still got preserved cities to where like they ain't got no new buildings, no air conditioning systems, no brand new roads. They got the same roads that Tung Tung Chow and them built back in the 1100s or whenever that city was built.
Right.
It is in the same condition because that's their culture. They're preserving their culture. Like even in some of these countries in Africa, you can still go out into the bushes and find huts. They still dressing, putting mud all in their hair and all over their face, still hunting with darts.
Right.
But us, what we got? Because we fail to stand on business.
Man, you're right, I know.
It may look good to us now if we feel like we're not in captivity now because we able to go to work, get paid, buy what we want. You know what I'm saying? It may feel like we're free, but we not. You know what I'm saying? Like we still, we bring it out every class, every zone, every week, every day, every camp. We still getting shot in the streets.
Right.
We getting unalived in the streets, and nobody's being held accountable for it. People are getting away scot-free. If it wasn't so public, the dude that unalived, George Floyd would have got away scot-free.
That's right. Yeah.
He would have got away scot-free. Just like if it wasn't for cameras and social media now, like a lot of the Freddie Gray, Trayvon Martin, all these other Botham John, like all these people, will all of their unalivers will be getting away scot-free. Now just imagine all the people like back in the 50s, 60s, 40s, and 30s that were unalived. Just think about when we were in captivity and slavery, when we was being unalived. Give me 1 second. we were being unalive. Because back then, we know we were slaves. We were property.
Right.
So you can do whatever you want to your property.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to set your property on fire, well, hell, Bill, go ahead and set it on fire.
Right.
If you want to string your property up, hell, Jethro, go on stream up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead. What you got?
And another thing, the one that I was thinking about is, shoot, you know, a lot of these neighborhoods, you know, you find brothers dead there. They'll say it was gang violence. It could have just been a Trayvon Martin back in the day. But they said it's, oh, somebody do the gang violence or this and that. Really, it was a crooked cop that shot him, and they you know what I'm saying? Say it's this, you know.
A lot of Edomite women were raped, selected, were sexually abused by their own by their own men, but we paid the price for it.
Right, right.
Like we had thriving cities burnt down and destroyed because of lies and deceit from those people.
Right.
I like with the Central Park 5.
Right, with the Central Park 5.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like she got abused by somebody she would have. Hi Tim, how you doing? You know, probably would have gave him some free.
Right.
But then, you know, to save face and shame, and to put it off on somebody else, because she didn't want one of her brothers to take the fall for it. She blames the people that'll be very believable.
Somebody had.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is an example, you know what I'm saying? And it might be a little grotesque. But when somebody, like if it's a group of people,
right,
and somebody pass gas, who they looking at first? They looking at the big person first.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like if somebody pass gas and they circle through a whole group, they looking at me first.
Yeah.
And they, you nasty. I'm like,
Yeah.
what happened? You passed gas. That wasn't me, but it's that skinny dude over there that he over there just, he's still letting them go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was just a little funny, silly, but that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all we have to do is just get back to standing on business.
That's right.
We just got to get back to knowing who we are in this Bible and what we're supposed to do, our responsibilities.
Right.
All right. Because, you know, through slavery, well, even before slavery, you know, countless captivities ago, like our culture and our responsibilities have been watered down by our oppressors to where we don't know who we are and what we're supposed to do as a people. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, now, you know, our oppressor has groomed and coached some of our religious leaders into teaching us our own culture. You know, how is another culture going to teach you about your own culture so you can go back and teach it to your own people?
Right.
Like, ain't nobody teaching the Russians about the Russians but the Russians. Ain't nobody teaching the Chinese about the Chinese but the Chinese.
Right.
Ain't nobody teaching about the Arabs to the Arabs about the Arabs but the Arabs. That's why who was that? Who was that? Young Jock or Jeezy or somebody that had the child with the heathen.
Yeah, Jeezy.
And she wanted his son, their son, to go back to China or wherever she was from, to go back there for 6 months and learn the culture. And he said, hell no.
Yeah. Right.
But that's how they keep their culture alive.
That's right.
because that's what they do. Like if you're not in your home state, I mean your home country, you send your children back to their grandparents
Right.
for a while so they can learn the real culture of where they come from. That's why, you know, the Hamites do it too. The Arabs do it too. Like you have to go back to Afghanistan or wherever you're from.
Right.
You have to go back and learn your culture.
That's right.
Because they don't want you to become too Americanized to where you lose your culture, so you won't pass it on to your children. Because all it takes is what one generation, maybe 2 generations for your culture to be almost damn near wiped out.
That's right.
Like and for us, you know, back in the Apocrypha, you know, it was unlawful for us to even proclaim ourselves to be Jews.
Yeah, right.
So that's where our watering down started.
Mm-hmm.
So after a few generations of you can't be a you can't even celebrate not celebrate, but you can't even observe the Sabbath or the Passover. A couple generations of that, then what you got? The Passover is clearly in the Bible.
Right.
But name me a church that celebrate. You know what I'm saying?
What is that? Easter time when they do that?
That's the so-called, they call it Easter.
Yeah, right.
But that's by 2-3 items that they worshiping on that.
Like crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Easter bunnies laying eggs and hiding the eggs in the grass. That got some kind of significant history. The god of Ishtar.
Like the fertility.
Yeah, the god of god of fertility.
Yeah.
Then they tied in the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus.
Crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Drop that and give me Ephesians chapter 6. You know, our Christian church, man, they've watered down our culture so much to where, they made it all inclusive for everybody, but then they omitted a lot of the commandments, a lot of the statutes and laws, man. Laws are done away with. Everybody, you know, especially in this school, you know, if you came here, you done heard that before. The laws are done away with.
Right.
You don't have to worry about the Old Testament laws because we under grace. Well, it's a big gold plate with a crushed velvet bottom that pass through them aisles every Sunday. That they want you to put sow your seeds and put your tithes and offering in.
Right.
Well, tithes, that's the whole law.
Right.
That's in the Old Testament. So you telling me that the Old Testament is the laws are done away with, but then every Sunday you tell that organ player to play the most beautiful chords while that collection plate going around. It's something wrong with that.
That's right. That's right.
But we so
throw it off.
We so throw it off and caught up to where we don't catch it.
Right.
I think the Most High that PB Jakes done got caught up.
Snakes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just I don't even want to talk.
Man,
He was having some flashbacks on this stage.
Man.
He was
coming out the closet.
Yeah, coming out the closet, being swallowed, and you know what I'm saying? Like he was having some real life flashbacks up there. Some good old nostalgia.
Tripping.
You know what I'm saying? But we didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Why? Because that organ player back there going off.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You hear that music. You know, music is very, make people very emotional.
Yeah.
Because you got music that you can turn on if you're in a car. that'll make you drive fast in the mud. You ever put on some heavy metal music or some rock and roll and get in the car, you finna get pulled over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you get in that car and you put on some screw, you're gonna have niggas honking at you. Hey man, get in that lane. You going too slow because you in that mug just riding slow. But but that music in that church making them tap dance and cry and give all their money away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you didn't catch the part when he was talking about his life that in his shoes.
And he said from his perspective.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In his perspective, you didn't catch that because he's dressed nice. You in a 20,000 seat facility with good AC. Everybody dressed nice, smell nice. He got on a Versace dress. That wasn't a robe, that was a dress.
That was a dress.
And he wear that a lot. And it was purple.
It was purple.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Purple is the color purple was adopted by the community. We're just gonna leave it like that, all right? You know what I'm saying? It was adopted by the community.
Right.
So those are our leaders.
The lavender ladies.
Yeah, those are our leaders. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that people look up to as far as spirituality, or when they talk about being close to God. Like everybody I know on my social media that's not in the truth have posted a TD Jakes quote, a video, bought his books, all type of things.
They want to hear something that sounds good.
Yeah, they want to hear something that sounds good. But now since he caught up, man, ain't nobody just really, you know what I'm saying? That
post them now.
Yeah, post them now. Stand on that business if you want to, because the Lord's showing you who he with.
Right.
But he wasn't the first one though. And he's definitely not gonna be the last.
Right. Oh, they already saying some crazy. This other dudes that
you know what I'm saying?
Crazy stuff.
But he's like one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the world know who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the world knew who Creflo Dollar was.
Right.
The world knew who not Al Sharpton. What's the other one that
Joel Osteen.
No, now I was gonna say Leon Lonnie Love.
That passed away?
Yeah.
I forgot that boy.
From Atlanta.
Billy O.
Nah.
Billy Graham?
No, not Billy Graham.
He was in the hotel room when he passed away.
He was sleeping with the young boys.
Yeah.
His last name started with an L or something. Damn, I can't think of
that boy name.
But him too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these were like some of the major players when it comes to like pastors or religious leaders, you know what I'm saying, in the black community. You know what I'm saying? And slowly but surely the Lord is shutting them down. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, TD Jakes was like one of those main players. You know what I'm saying? Now, because the scripture says that the kingdom can't come unless it be a falling away first.
Right.
So that's what's happening now. Like people are falling away from the church by the masses. Because now, it's confusing. Like, oh man, I've been following TD Jakes for this long. I done bought his books. I done did this, I done went to the church and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. Now this thing came, man, I don't know what to believe. Now I don't know who to trust. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why it's a lot of people now, they say, oh, I ain't no Christian, I'm a spiritual.
Yeah.
And
mess some people up.
And when you say spiritual, that means you do whatever you think is right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the so-called leaders, you know what I'm saying, that got caught up was teaching out the same Bible that but they weren't teaching the truth. They were teaching out the same Bible, You know what I'm saying? And when they get caught up, it's like, okay, well, I don't believe the Bible. It's wrote by a white man. Blah, blah, blah. I don't believe, you know, it's contradictions in the Bible.
Yeah.
But can't tell you where's the contradiction.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Somebody got the Ephesians 6 and 10.
Calling out of one cup. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Verse 11. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
All right. Keep going. One more.
Verse 12.
Hold on. Go back to verse 10.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.
Finally, my brethren, stand on business.
Right.
Go ahead.
And in the power, no, and in the power of his might.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Verse 12.
It says, put on the whole armor of God. You know what I'm saying? You know, Christians love that. They put the whole armor of God. So they put on a helmet, got a little 12-year-old boy walking down the aisle. You know what I'm saying? He got the whole armor of God. They done made choir songs and everything about it.
Right.
But the whole armor of God is what? This Bible.
Right.
The whole armor.
Yeah.
You know, not just the chest plate, but the chest plate, the helmet, the armbands, the sword, the leg guards, all that. Mm-hmm. That's the boots,
The helmet, the girdle,
all that.
Yeah.
the belt, the girdle. What you call it?
The girdle.
That's
the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The belt.
And that's the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
And understanding them and doing them. You know what I'm saying? Because you can know thou shalt not kill all day, but to do it is a different thing. That's why the scriptures say to observe and to do. Like, people know it's a dietary law in the Old Testament. They know it's there, but do they do it? No.
They say they not under the law.
Right? They say they're not under the law. People know the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not steal. They don't have no problem with that. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not kill.
That's part of the law too.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no problem with that. But they be forgetting the first one. Thou shalt have no other God before me. So for some people, money is their God. Their cross is their God. Because they put on that cross and think, you know what I'm saying, they got the biggest, shiniest, goldest cross in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever seen some of them, like them old horror movies, like The Exorcist or something like that, the priest coming out with that cross, you know, and it's and then the little demon start laughing at him. You fool! You think that's gonna get rid of me?
Yeah.
Because that demon know that cross ain't nothing but a Roman tool of torture.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it.
But you bow in front of it every time you go to that big mega church, because it's a big 30-foot cross standing behind the pastor. And when he say, everybody that want to come to God, you kneel before me, but you kneeling before that cross is behind him.
Right.
And that's the first commandment. Thou shalt have no other God before me.
Right.
Or thou shalt not make graven images. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But we under grace. The laws are done away with. Okay. Well, can I unalive you right now and be good? No. Why not? Because God said you can't, thou shalt not. But you just said
Right.
that the laws are done away with. We under grace. So I can unalive you and I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to make it make sense.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Salaki, either one. They follow the oppressor law. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that on like you say, that cross is a form of Roman Catholic torture, and
Mm-hmm.
the oppressor, that's his calling card. When he used to go kill brothers and stuff, they always leave a burning cross there to let you know
Yeah.
that they been there. You know what I'm saying?
Like the Romans used the cross. Some of them used X's. Like even the Greek Empire used crosses or X's. It was a tool of torture and unalignment
Right.
to make an example. Like Christ and those two other brothers that was up there with him wasn't the only people that was killed or unalive on the cross.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like in each city, like they used to line them up on the top of the hill in front of the city for them to be examples, to let them know, hey, oh, he was hung because he stole, or he hung because he did this. Just to let them know, when you come to this city, we standing on business. We will unalive you if you break the law.
Right. Right.
That's all that was.
Yeah.
There wasn't nothing special about it.
Right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go to number 12.
Verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
All right. So it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. What are those principalities? We just got to talking about it.
Principality?
Yeah.
The laws.
Yeah, the law is done away with.
Right.
You know, God loves everybody.
Right.
Christ ain't got a color. He's all colors.
Right.
Or if he has a color, oh, he was an olive color. Well, my dumb self know that it's only a green olive and a black olive.
Right.
I ain't seen no green people walking around.
Right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know the crazy thing is when you tell a white person, when a white person be like, oh, it ain't about color no more. When you tell him that Christ is black,
Mm-hmm.
then he want to be like, no, it ain't about color no more.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so why did you change his color to white?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because they wanted to make it not about not color no more. That was the whole thing about the Renaissance festival. I mean the Renaissance era, when they took all the artifacts and the art and stuff and made them white.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was the whole Renaissance era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because through the victor goes the spoil. So when we were conquered, you know what I'm saying, you take all the spoils. So you finding all these pictures of King David as a black man, and Christ as a black man, and religion. You know what I'm saying? Because back at that time, religion, was pretty much the ruling party. Like the king had power, but the religious sect had the power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, if you can change, the narrative a little bit, you know what I'm saying, you can fool everybody.
Right. That's right.
You can teach what you want, because the religious sect rules and run everything. It dictates the law. You know what I'm saying? It gives counsel to the king.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the king don't want to go against the men of God. Because if you go against the man of God, then you go to war, then you lose your seat. All right. But it says, but against principalities, that's the different philosophies and the principles, or I'm spiritual, or I'm Muslim, I'm this, I'm that. Well, I believe in some of the Bible, well, not all the Bible. It's contradictions. Well, Well, I'm gonna take the holistic approach. Or I'm a roster, or I'm a this, or I'm a that. With all these different principalities and stuff. That's what we wrestle against. Against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. That spiritual wickedness is being swallowed.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, man.
You know, it's being, you know, it's telling pastors telling your wife, yeah, go on leave, and you know, and you need a man of God, and blah blah this and blah blah, and they end up, well, where can I find a man of God? Right here, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. Go ahead.
One more thing, that was one of T. Jakes and Creflo Dollar main things they was doing, telling women to leave their husband.
Yeah. T.D. Jakes had a whole series called "Woman Art Thou Loosed."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And I don't know like the actual factual numbers of the, I guess, the dynamic of his church.
Right.
But I best believe I believe that it was 70% women that went there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he's soothsaying. He's telling he's saying what they want to hear.
Right. That's right.
Like even when you watch that purple dress video, like you can hear the cheers in the back.
Right.
And it sounds mostly like women.
Right. And then they
Go ahead.
Select. And the thing that's bad about the churches, they like these women, they be the ones that's at the house with the lifestyle son, egging them on like it's good, and they got they praying for they criminal son, they dope dealer son, but they, you know, it's not no real structure. Like they not teaching the Bible and stuff. The dope dealer son come put some money in the what's the name?
Right.
And it's all good.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying?
I pray you don't get arrested this time.
Right.
Long you come. How much you make? You made 20,000 last week.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jesus. I'm gonna pray for you. Make sure you don't get pulled over this week. Now,
Right.
you know I know the chief of police. I'm gonna tell him don't pull over your car now. All right, just go on sow your seeds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
single mothers and
you know, through Christianity and our oppressors with the government, you know what I'm saying? They have diluted our household.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like black men are not in the household more than any other race. You know, Edomite women started the women's right or women's empowerment thing just to have equal pay of job. I got one. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't promote how we promote now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like every song we hear on the radio is independent women, independent this, independent that. I don't need a man. But these other women, they at the house with their man, like,
right.
Yeah. Good luck to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, yeah, you got the degrees, you got the money, you got the cars, you got everything your heart's desire. But at the end of the day, as a people, we lost.
Mm-hmm. The crazy thing, ain't no such thing as no independent woman because
it's not.
The car you driving on was built by a man. The roads you driving on was built by a man. Right. The house you living in was built by a man.
Right.
So how you gonna say you're an independent woman? The money that you go and you chase was made by a man.
Right. So but it's like they try to make it seem like they don't need a man like directly ruling them because they're their own ruler. Because
Right.
that people been calling them queens and this and that for so long, to where like, oh, I don't need a man. I got everything that I want,
Right.
that a man can give me. I got it all already. Edomite women got it too, but they still got their man.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Beyonce sing about independence and paying bills all she want to
Right.
for y'all suckers.
Yeah.
Her man at the high with her.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Oh, Salaki.
Salaki. But only thing Beyonce is a musical dope dealer.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
She giving y'all something that's gonna destroy you. Y'all addicted to this ideal. Y'all addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just basically like this new chick singing about being a prostitute or
We're
whatever.
talking about safety rate.
Yeah,
Right.
they want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But the dope man, he come with the cocaine or the drugs. You get addicted to it, and now you know what I'm saying? Okay, this first for free. Next day, now you gotta pay. You stuck. You
Give
come.
me some. You going? Give me Psalms 119 and 104.
But all the thing I'm saying is these women they get addicted to these ideals, like these things in their head. And the only thing Beyonce doing is capitalizing, making money off of it. That's it.
Right. I mean, but it's not even Beyonce's fault.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
she's an artist.
Right. That's what she's doing.
She just playing her part.
Yeah, she's an artist. I mean, you can't blame Beyonce for for other women wanting to live the life of her songs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, they tried to blame rappers for a long time. Yeah, the rappers is promoting gang violence and all in the streets and blah blah this and blah blah that. To an extent, it's true.
Yeah.
Because everybody want to be like NBA YoungBoy. The younger generation. Everybody want to be like King Von. Everybody want to be like Meek Mills or somebody.
Right.
Because that's the persona that portrays wealth and power.
Right.
And strength. Well, I'm standing on business. Blah blah blah. Ain't nobody messing with. Can't nobody come to my neighborhood unless I say so. You ain't nothing going down unless I say so. That's I. You know what I'm saying? But you don't own a piece of cement in that neighborhood.
Right.
If they wanted to go to O Block right now and tap on everything over there, now they of course they say O Block, the police got to have permission to go through there and do this and that. But if they really wanted to go through there and change everything around, they would do it.
Right. Yeah.
But why? When they out there doing our job for us anyway. I seen this video. It was a Klansman in Chicago. He's like, hey, we don't have to kill black people no more. All I got to do is load up my truck with guns and drugs and just drop it off in the middle of the neighborhood.
Right.
And they gonna handle that for me. He kind of chuckled a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to do that no more because they do it for us.
Right. Right.
That's because we got watered down from our culture. You know what I'm saying? We depend on everybody else and everything else. But if we relied on brotherhood, like O Block can be ran righteously. Like Fifth Ward can be ran righteously.
That's right.
Watts can be ran righteously. All right, because like when you go to like some of these other towns, like even like in Houston, Chinatown, man, the streets are in Mandarin.
Yeah,
The street names are in Mandarin.
Yeah,
The buildings look like something in Tokyo or look like something in China.
right,
The banks, Moabite.
right,
The insurance companies, Moabites. The grocery stores, Moabites. The restaurants, all of their culture and ran and owned by their own people.
right. That's right.
I mean, when I used to do security years ago, and they had a spot in Chinatown where the security officer, you know, he was Chinese, but he went on vacation, so they need somebody to fill his position for a week while he was on vacation.
Right,
And so they told the property manager told my security company, like, yeah, we need somebody to fill in, but we don't want nobody black.
hey,
So of course, you know, security company, you know, they gonna send whoever's available.
mhm,
I was available, so I went over there. They was like, yeah, you're gonna hold it down for a week. I'm like, all right, cool, extra money for me.
right,
I was over there one day,
right.
and they come like, yeah, man, we want to move you, man, because I'm thinking I did something wrong.
Right,
Like, man, I mean, I patrolled. I did my job. I mean, I walked around, and they're like, yeah, you're supposed to stay in your car because they ain't want you walking around. And I'm like, well, that's what the order say to do. You know, walk around the grounds. You know, check for this and check for that. You know,
Right.
sometimes you had a little touch point. We gotta walk to a certain area and touch the point, and it's like a little time stamp.
right,
Yeah, they had that. So that's what I did. That's my
Right.
job.
right.
Like, nah, yeah, you was supposed to sit in the car, man, because they really didn't want no black person working this post. And I'm like, well, damn, that's my fault.
That is crazy.
But that's how their community ran.
Yeah,
Like even a few blocks down the way, the East Indian or Arab part of town, same way. You know what I'm saying? Us, yeah, we got Fifth Ward, we got Third Ward, we got Acres Homes, Studi Wood, you know, Mo City. We don't own nothing over there.
that's right.
We getting gentrified right now. All right, give me Psalms 119, verse 104.
Psalms 119, verse 104. Through my precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way.
Read that again, turn the mic on.
Psalms 119, verse 104.
Mm-hmm.
Through my precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way.
Where it says, through thy precepts I get understanding. That's how we supposed to learn the ways of the Lord, through precepts. That's how we get understanding of this Bible. Not just reading from Genesis to Revelation and thinking, oh yeah, I done read the Bible 4 times. Nah, you didn't, but you didn't get no understanding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why you think that the laws are done away with and Christ don't have no color, because you read it from Genesis to Revelation. Because grace was the end all be all to a book this thick.
Yeah.
That's why you think God loved everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you misunderstand or misinterpret the word all in some context, or the word whosoever in context. With a book this thick,
Yeah.
that's talking about one group of people throughout the whole thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it says that's why it says therefore I hate every false way.
Right.
That's why I guess that's why some people call us a hate group, because we hate every false way. We hate every false interpretation of the Bible.
That's right.
Y'all so aggressive. Why y'all be screaming this stuff? Because you don't want to hear it.
Right.
But we got to talk to your spirit to make you understand. You know, I know Officer Malakwat, he always make a point sometimes when he said, when he's talking to a Christian, they talking about, yeah, well, God loves everybody. We got grace. You know, everybody can go to heaven and all this crap. Well, he says, well, if we're wrong, then according to you, I'm okay. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Because I believe.
Yeah.
But if we're right, then you have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't teach or believe that the Lord loves everybody. We don't teach or believe that the law is done away with. So that's why we observe and do the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, if the Lord say, hey, what have you done? Well, Lord, you left us this book right here, and I follow everything to the T as best of my ability.
Right.
You know, if I'm wrong, I mean, this is the only records that I had. But when a Christian, well, Pastor said on to this point, we should worry about. Now this other side, I mean, I ain't really opened it. The page is still new on that side. But Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, I done read them all through and through. Because I know on this page right, it say grace be about.
Yeah.
And I believe, because whosoever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then Christ's gonna say, off with his head.
Right.
But grace,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Faith without works is dead. And you can believe all you want, but if you don't do, what's your point? I believe I can dunk a 10-foot basketball, but if I don't go and try and do it, what's
really
the point?
It. Yeah.
Real, I don't believe it.
Right. That's the thing.
Right. I believe I could beat up Mike Tyson.
Right.
But if I don't get out there and knuckle up, then hey, hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I stand on business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So where we at? I hate every false way.
Right.
And that's what we do in this school, man. We hate every false way. That's why we gotta correct our brothers.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And remind them of their responsibilities. Remind them how to stand on business. All right. Drop that and give me Isaiah 28. We can start at verse 9.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9. By this, therefore, shall the iniquity of Jacob be purged.
Now, Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
So who should teach this knowledge? Who should make us understand this doctrine? You know what I'm saying? Like, should I go to TD Jakes? Or should I go to Creflo Dollar? Should I go to his name was right here again, but I forgot it that fast again. Let me see if somebody in the chat got that man name. Let me see. Lock
Yeah, I know. You gotta tell us who that nigga name is.
Somebody must have
I
had to.
forgot that boy name.
I forgot his name, man. I can't remember that boy's name.
No.
I know how to find out real quick.
Hold on. I'm gonna do it in Google. Oh man. Eddie Long.
Eddie Long.
That's his name.
Yeah, that's his name.
Eddie Long.
Man, that's crazy. We forgot about this, brother.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's good to put him out your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I go to Eddie Long, Power Bottom Jakes. You know what I'm saying? Like who do I go to get this knowledge? All right, go ahead.
Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Those that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. Anybody know what that means?
Weaned from the milk, man.
Go ahead.
It means that you done advanced, like you done learned the basics, and then now you starting to do the truth, like you not learning,
You're not bathed in Christ.
right? You done graduated a little bit. You could teach somebody now.
Right. No, like just think about like when it says weaned from the milk. You know what I'm saying? Like what happens when when a child, you know what I'm saying, is born, you know what I'm saying, they drink milk for a while.
Right.
And after a while they ease off the milk and then they're able to eat solid food or eat meat.
Right.
Same thing with this, like, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's weaned from the milk is somebody that's not stuck on basic scriptures or basic milk scriptures.
Right.
No, you're not stuck on the dietary law, because that's simple. It's plain, you're supposed to follow the law.
Right.
You're not worried about if Christ is black or white or Chinese or whatever. That's minor stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But those are weaned from the milk. Somebody that has understanding of the milk and know how to break it down to you. Somebody that's still on milk, like I'm advanced enough to where, you know what I'm saying, I can teach you about this, or I can teach you about that and give you understanding about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, like some of these pastors, they know the truth. They know they know the truth of it, but they don't teach it because it won't bring them no money.
That's right. Now that's something I want to ask a question about.
Go ahead.
Okay, how can you? Okay, I just want to hear what you say, Ida. What do you think about these people who know the truth? They read the Bible. They know what the Bible say.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just thinking they just don't believe the Bible, because how can you hear this word? How can you believe that there's a Most High or a power that you're supposed to obey like this, and then go teach people something different just to make money? Like, I don't understand.
Because their God is not the Most High.
Right. That's what I thought.
Their God is money.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they go to theology school, they teach theology like what was a curriculum made by our oppressors.
Right.
That's why when black pastors go to theology school, they're learning the watered down or the false version of the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're learning, because you can't tell me that somebody that wasn't as educated as Martin Luther King or any of these other pastors that what's his name? That one of the famous brothers what's his name? Nate?
Which one?
The brother that led the slave revolts.
Oh yeah,
Nat Turner.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that Nat Turner found some stuff in the Bible that made him question his whole existence.
Right.
But then you got these educated, prestigious men, you know what I'm saying, that done went to school and put on suits and ties and say something different than what Nat Turner is saying.
Right.
It's a curriculum that they learning.
Right. That's right.
The theology school that they go to is a Edomite or oppressor's doctrine, because the oppressor know who we are and what kind of power we have. So that's why that God loves everybody comes into play, because, hey, I need to teach these people that God loves everybody so they can accept me.
Right.
That's the whole reason why the Pope, the Pope made his son Caesar Borgia Christ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because what oppressor would want to serve a black man like that?
Man,
So read verse 10 for me.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 10. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little.
All right, so now this is how you study, and this is how you're supposed to get understanding of the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? It says precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line. Like it's reiterating itself. This is how you get it. You can't read from Genesis to Revelation and say, "Oh yeah, I understand everything."
Right.
Day one, God created heaven and earth. Then Adam and Eve came, and blah blah blah. And then we gonna die in Revelations. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how it goes. Because you got to read precept upon precept, line upon line, because it's context and line upon line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it says whosoever, they like to close the book. See, whosoever. That means the Lord love everybody. Whosoever believes shall have everlasting life. Okay, line upon line.
Right.
Whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Right.
Next line. Ye men of Israel.
Right.
Context.
Right.
Hear these words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how you get understanding. The house of Israel. Okay, now you can go. You can go back to any book in the Old Testament and find the name Israel. Oh yeah. Christ came to save the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's in the New Testament. Then you can go back to was it Isaiah? Find the same thing. That's how you do precept upon precept, line upon line. Here a little, and there a little.
Right.
That's how you get understanding of the Bible, of your responsibilities, so you can be able to stand on business.
That's how you know the law ain't done away with.
And that's how you know the law ain't done away with. Because in the Old Testament, it lists every law specifically.
Right.
And then you think that with one or two words, all this is cut off by one or two words. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it specifically lists all of from the bugs to the birds, what you can eat and what you can't eat. But you think with one word that all that's okay now?
True.
Oh, the law's done away with. Well, can you eat dog? Or can you eat a human? Ugh, no. No, you can't eat a human. Why not? It's lawful.
Right.
That's what you're saying. That's cannibalism. But I think cannibalism is unlawful, but you just said the law's done away with. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a 2-piece James with a side of Illinois. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how you know the Christian pastor has no understanding, because when you notice most of the sermons that they pull from, they always coming from the New Testament. They
Right.
never pull from the Old Testament.
Right. They don't. And if it's something they pull from the Old Testament,
It's
is
probably one script.
will a man rob God?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
Jeremiah. Go ahead.
So like, they cherry picking.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
for sure.
Right. They
Yeah.
cherry pick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, the Psalms and Proverbs is in the Old Testament, and most Christians they live and die by that. Especially some, I don't want to keep picking on the women, but in Proverbs, who can find a virtuous woman? That's me.
And that's the reason why they can't understand the New Testament, because your foundation comes from the Old Testament.
Right.
There would be no New Testament if it weren't for the Old Testament. So the
brother
Bible
hand.
doesn't contradict itself.
Right.
You know, so everything that's in the New Testament lines up with the Old Testament.
Right.
So
Christ quoted from the Old Testament. Paul, you know, every Christian loves Paul. Paul word is bond. Paul stands on business. But Paul quoted and practiced from the Old Testament.
Right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can drop that and give me Ecclesiasticus chapter 2.
Chapter 2, item 1.
Kind of verse. Give me 1 second. Yeah. 2 verse 1.
Verse 1. Oh. Okay. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people believe like, oh, I'm serving the Lord. That's why I got, you know, I got this nice car, this house, husband or wife, you know, I got this, I got that, you know, the Lord loves me. Well, in the scriptures, it says, if you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You might lose some things. You might lose your house, car, family, dog, everything. You know what I'm saying? Job did. And everybody know the story of Job.
Right.
But everybody don't want to be Job until it's time to be Job. Everybody want to be Job until it's time to be Job.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want the Lord restored Job with 10 times what he had. That's what I'm waiting on my increase. Okay, well, you know, Job lost his wife, his kids, lost all his money, damn, lost all his friends. He got sick to where he was almost on his he was on his deathbed.
Right.
But when stuff hit the fan, he never wavered. He never did blame God for nothing. He started thinking about the stuff that he did wrong.
That's right.
But the Lord called him perfect. Oh Lord, what did I do wrong with it? It's my fault. Damn, my wife just died. What I do wrong? Kids died. Damn, what I do? And you know, Job was rich before
Yeah.
all this happened. You know, that's all people remember. Oh, Job was rich. Something bad happened, and he got richer.
That's right.
They want the rich and then the richer part. They never want the prepare your soul for temptation part. That's how you stand on business. Because when you start serving the Lord, following these laws, statutes, commandments, everybody ain't gonna agree with you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying? Your enemies are gonna be of your own household.
Right.
Your mama might turn against you. Your daddy might pull a gun on you, kick you out the house. Can't come over here no more, boy. You know what I'm saying? Your cousins ain't gonna call. Yeah, your cousins, your friends ain't gonna want to hang with you no more. Here come your cousins. He want to talk about the Bible all the time, and you just coming over there to chill.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna say nothing about the truth, but they conviction, they guilt is gonna have them on edge. Like, man, I remember when I first started getting the truth, man, and like brother, they were nervous smoking weed around me.
Right.
I mean, do what you do, bro. I mean, you know what I stand on.
Yeah.
You know, I used to smoke with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to hit the blunt with you, bro. But you know, I done changed for the better. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah this, blah blah that. Cool. You still my boy.
Right.
I'm coming to see my boy. We chilling. I ain't gonna say nothing about the Bible, but you sitting there, you chilling, 10, 15. But say, man, hey, so what you think about this? Why? But now I'm always talking about the Bible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's their guilt and and what they got to deal with, their temptation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He coming. He think he holier than now. He think he this and think he that. But then eventually, hey, you caught your time. Hey man, yeah man, I was talking to somebody at work, man. Yeah man, how this go? What this scripture mean? What that mean? Man, I'm having a problem with my girl, man. Hey, tell her that I can have more than one wife, man, and then you gonna be getting them calls like, oh yeah, I mean, you should have told her she was the only one from the jump.
Yeah. Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can't believe in some of this Bible. You can't use it for your benefit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sis, yeah, he can have more than one woman, but he made a pact with you and said you was the only one for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course she's gonna be mad. Of course she's gonna put your call on flat. Because you betrayed her trust.
Right.
All right. Give me Tobit. We should stand on proper right quick. Tobit chapter 4.
In what chapter?
Tobit chapter 4.
Oh, and what verse?
Salaki, verse 8.
Verse 8?
Come.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 8. If thou hast abundance, give alms accordingly. If thou have but a little.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
All right.
verse 18. It's lucky. All right, so when preparing your soul for temptation, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hold on, we just read, yeah. Preparing your soul for temptation, you know what I'm saying? Which means you're gonna go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So when you're going through a lot and when stuff start hitting the fan, like you're gonna need people that's weaned from the milk. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to get understanding on what you're going through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need some brotherhood. You're gonna need some understanding on what, hey man, look, I thought, cause like come as a Christian, coming from Christianity, you think, man, I thought when I follow the Lord, everything's supposed to be all right. That's what the song say. Everything's gonna be all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Prosperity, money coming. You know what I'm saying? The blessing so good when it open the doors and window to heaven, you ain't gonna have enough room to catch everything.
Right.
Because that's what the Christian pastor's been teaching people for years.
Right.
Generations, decades. That all I have to do is believe, and the windows of heaven are just gonna open.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all the blessings just gonna flow. I'm not gonna even have enough room for everything, for all these blessings.
Right.
That's what they teach. Not saying that they're wrong.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it get hard before you can get all that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Lord got to test you and prove you. Just like he did Job. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? You not special. Yeah, you call yourself a prayer warrior, or you on the deacon board, you on the junior deacon board, you in the men's group and whatever, and blah blah this and blah blah that. You there every Sunday, Wednesday, Thursdays. We gonna see if you really start serving the Lord.
Right.
When you tell everybody in that church, yeah, I'm not coming here no more. I'm joining the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? Because they teaching the truth of the Bible.
Yeah.
Oh, you going to that? Hey, you going to that coat? They beat women over there. They ain't never been here.
Right. That's right.
Right. Yeah, you going over to that coat? You going over to that devil worship? Blah blah this and blah blah that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They man. Well, you used to celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
I used to buy your bike every year. You know what I'm saying? Well, you changed. Good, thank you.
Right.
That's not a put down for me.
Right.
That's a compliment.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They loved it when I was a weed head, a drug addict. They love to see me sneaking to church high. Yeah, you going them
on church ground.
Yeah, on church ground with the pastor's daughter.
With the pastor.
With the pastor sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Go down there, Ray, and give me a 3.5, brother. I'll buy yours too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I went to a church, and the pastor was a weed head that ran off with the church money, the building fund, and one of the deacon's wives.
Oh yeah.
Ran off with them.
That happened. That happened.
Right.
And that was the whole plan the whole time.
Right.
Yeah, you stay with your husband till I can secure this money.
Mm-hmm.
They have secure this money. You just pack your bag. We gone, baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, but read that verse Tobit chapter 4, verse 18.
18, got you. Salaki, all right. This is the book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 18. Ask counsel of all that are wise, and despise not any counsel that is profitable. Profitable.
So ask counsel of all that are wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you come to a point in your life where you got a big decision to make, or you need to get some understanding on something, don't lean on your own understanding. Seek counsel. Seek somebody. The I.S.U.P.K. Seek people that are wise, that follow the law, statutes, and commandments,
Right.
that follow this Bible to a T, no matter however people interpret it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You'll be surprised how many of these other figs, these fake Israelite groups, call General Muhammad for counsel.
Right.
Or call captains. What? What? Yeah, they call General Muhammad. They call Captain Tazariak for counsel.
For sure.
Yeah, they call all the generals for counsel. But then be on
That's the truth.
yeah, but be on Clubhouse and all these other platforms talking big cash.
Right.
Oh yeah, the I.S.U.P.K. man, they ain't the only one with the truth, and blah blah this, blah blah that. His other members of the body, blah 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 blah. But then, hey, Cap, man, Maria, man, she gave me problems, right, man. What should I do? They know to go to a wise man. Yeah, Captain Zaria has said it on Cross the Line many a time. The people, some of the very same people that he debate a lot, be calling him for counsel, or call General Muhammad for counsel. Them the ones that when if you ever hear General Muhammad talking about, I have to counsel people 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
That'd be them.
That's right.
But they can't stand us though.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be in the one body. Everybody, yeah, they ain't the only ones with the truth. And it says, and despise not any counsel that is profitable.
Right.
So if they giving you counsel and you don't follow that counsel, you can't blame the person that you asked. So if you seek counsel and they tell you, hey, y'all having problems, man, you give her some space. That's still your wife. You can't leave her, you can't put her away. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, whatever, blue, 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 and then you do otherwise and put her away and do whatever you thought you was gonna do.
Right.
Then you call them back. Yeah, General, yeah. She done put me on child support and restraining order. I got back child support. She done put me on alimony and all kinds of things. Yeah, you know that not listening cost you a whole bunch of money.
That's right.
Now you in hell now. Cause you used to seeing your check looking like, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I get $2,000 a check. Now you down to $900. You know what I'm saying?
Out of there.
You out of there now. Gotta listen to that counsel.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna get one more. Just wrap it up. One, maybe two more. Give me Isaiah 41 and 10.
Isaiah.
Hold on. We might be better. All right, yeah. Revelations 2 and 10. It might be better. But Isaiah 41 and 10 is pretty much saying the same thing.
Right. That you want me to do.
Yeah, Revelation 2 and 10.
Revelations chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
All right. right? So we just got through reading about preparing your soul for temptation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you start serving the Lord in the right way, prepare your soul for temptation. So it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer." So don't fear that temptation. It says, "Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried." You know what I'm saying? When you ever been in jail, man, that's not a that's not club. That's not the beach in Miami or nothing. Ain't no vacation spot.
Right.
You go to jail, you hear them bars opening and closing all day, all night. It's cold. It's funky. Got to wear somebody else's drawers the next day because they probably ain't washed them all good.
Noise all night.
Noise all night.
You gotta eat food that somebody else prepared for you.
Yeah, food somebody else prepared for it. It might be stale.
It's wild.
You got to worry about fighting
All the time.
because you're going to hear people in there talking about standing on business. And they standing on business for real because they ain't going nowhere.
No.
So they just want to cause havoc. Oh, I ain't leaving this place. I'm here for life. So I'm going to cause some ruckus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's standing on business for real. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
He ain't got no hopes.
Right.
Right.
He ain't got nothing to do.
But take your stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Take your stuff or cause hell for everybody else.
Right.
And everybody know him. And I hope he don't turn up.
Right.
Hey, I want fried chicken today, boss man. Hey, who working in the kitchen? Hey, make sure he gets some fried chicken today, man.
Yeah.
Cause look here, I ain't trying to hear it today. I'm trying to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It says some of you should be put in prison, so you be tried. Put in prison, going to jail. What else that entail? It's your name messed up now.
Right.
You can't get no good job now.
Yeah.
Everybody done counted you out. Oh yeah, you're a felon. Oh, you this. You just got out of prison. Oh yeah, you start talking to you crazy. You're not a sir no more. Now you're a boy. The best work you can do is cut yards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's keep reading.
And ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Now, you're gonna be going through it a lot. If it ain't one thing, there's another. That's when them courts talking. If it ain't one thing, damn, I can't win for losing. You know what I'm saying? This is when you start serving the Lord, but you aren't supposed to fear all this stuff. Go ahead.
Be thou faithful unto death.
Be wavering.
Be thou faithful unto death.
When the stuff hit the fan, go the other way.
Be thou faithful unto death.
Right.
Until I'm tired of it.
Be thou faithful unto death.
Be thou faithful unto death. Like Job did. Job was on his deathbed. Nobody that'll pretty much take care of. Wife gone, kids gone, cattle gone, the sheep, the dogs, everybody.
Right.
And he on his deathbed. Couldn't wait to take his last breath just to get it over with.
Right.
But he was faithful unto death. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because what the scriptures say, endure what? To the end, right?
To the end, right.
Endure to the end.
Right.
And go ahead.
And I will give thee a crown of life.
You will give thee a crown of life. What is that crown of life? Go ahead.
A crown of life is understanding and wisdom, like all the what you call it, the rewards of following his statutes and commandments.
What's the rewards of following the statutes and commandments?
Like understanding and wisdom.
Go ahead.
Kingdom of heaven and everlasting life.
Kingdom of heaven, everlasting life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everlasting life is, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to reincarnate.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm
right.
So you gonna, instead of it being Amazon owned and founded by who was it? Jerry what's the nigga name?
I don't know, Mike Bezos.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos.
It'll be Amazon owned and founded by Yakatazan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's Tesla? Elon Musk. Owned and founded by Yacobi.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or the Rockefellers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna be those people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the crown of life is. And then your kids. You know what I'm saying? This is what you reborn back into.
Right.
Wealth and rulership.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Not the bottom of the boot. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be the pooper scoopers no more.
Sure.
You ain't gonna have to drive a truck no more. Yeah, you gonna have to drive it to buy a new one, but shit, you gonna have somebody, you gonna pay somebody, hey man, I just bought 5 new 18 with them. Ain't gonna pick them motherfuckers up for me.
Right.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just bought me a new fleet.
Right.
That's what the crown of life. That's what, but you gotta endure to the end. But what they say, until death. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how you stand on business.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
Salakia. I one. Yeah, if you enduring to death, like in Job's case, he endured to death. Like when he died, he was faithful. So when he went through his hard time, he didn't die in his hard time. He was ready to die,
Right.
being faithful in his hard time.
Right.
So he went through having more abundance after his hard time,
Right.
because he was so faithful in his hard time.
Right. Get that brother a hand. And that's standing on business. That's
Right.
the whole class.
Right.
You gotta stand on it.
Right.
You can't when the stuff hit the fan, you know what I'm saying? You can't, that's too much heat for me.
Right.
You know, let me go and get back in Pastor Jones' service.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they not doing nothing but lying to you, leading you to the slaughter.
That's right.
Telling you what you want to hear.
That's right.
Tell them what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody loves some smooth words.
Yes, smooth word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody listens to people. I can't pinpoint like the name of the scripture verbatim, but you know what I'm saying. But it says like people listen to people in goodly dress.
Right.
Or like, you know, people that look good, you know, dress nice and all that stuff.
Right.
So yeah, you know, you got an Armani suit off, the Sachi suit on, Gucci glasses and Gucci slippers on. Yeah, people gonna listen to you.
Right.
I'm saying, when you walk around here with fringes on your pants, with a headband or a crown on, with your beard, ain't nobody trying to listen to you. They ain't trying to hear.
Right.
You too masculine.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You too masculine. You too intimidating.
Right.
You too aggressive.
Feminine won't enter the kingdom, man.
Nah.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be in the community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just endure to the end, man.
Right.
But with that, pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. ISUPK.com. Also, pay your Passover fee. The Passover is going to be in Durham, North Carolina this year.
Right.
You know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? It's always a big, extravagant event. So I suggest you prepare. Get your funds up. You know what I'm saying? Get your garment game up. You know what I'm saying? Get your jewelry game or whatever it is. You should have had your color layout since last year.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I ain't gonna tell you what colors I'm going this year, but because I don't want nobody to walk in that dress like me. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it's always a glorious event. Of course, we also got a feast day coming up also. That we're gonna read the security announcements in a minute. With that, I just passed class over to precinct officer, newly raised officer Mikatazar. What's that correct?
Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permissions from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, 8, verse 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, Masharah, tenth of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to treasury department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Right, I want the feast of no, is that a feast? The feast of Purim, 14th day and the 14th day of the 12th month. Thursday, 22nd February, and Friday, 23rd February, 2024. Esther, chapter 9, verse 20 through 31. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And these are the security announcements.
I heard that. Margin, which means to stand. Give a courteous salute to the brothers and the sisters. And of Israel. Margin, Rock.
YAHANNA.
Matah, so face the sisters. Men of Israel, Majim Shabbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Shemol Atah Ba'Shem Yahshua. Yahweh Matah, dismissed.